That's it, we start in. This is WarlordZim versus Kreeflewer, random versus Zerg, and this is our first game of the day in PolarfluKe 10-10-10. Interesting. So random, let's quickly have a guess. This is a 33% chance of getting this right. What do you think WarlordZim is going to spawn with?
I think it's going to be Terran.
Okay, well, I'd like to see I'd like to see Terran as well, actually. I'll stick with that as well. I think he plays a pretty decent Terran, and he loves those Reapers, and I love seeing Kreeflewer trying to fend off those Reapers, so here's hoping. And we're on Metalopolis, guys, so Kreeflewer's favorite map. It should be interesting. It'd be nice to see what he can do against this crazy player, WarlordZim. Loading is complete. Once again, a quick shout out to the observers there. Please don't alt-tab. Let's try keep this game as smooth as possible. Good lucks, have fun, are being exchanged. And here we go. We've got a bit of lag already there. Let's just not let's not talk about that too much. Panic, bad person. Okay, so Kreeflewer spawning on the right-hand side of Metalopolis, right-hand bottom actually. So that's the 3 o'clock spawn, and WarlordZim at around 8:45 on the left-hand side.
And WarlordZim actually spawned as Zerg, so we've got a Zerg versus Zerg here.
Yeah, that's once again another matchup that can take either incredibly long, especially considering what map we're on, or incredibly quickly. You know, these guys, like I said before, WarlordZim likes his quick games, he likes his cheese, and he's got the element of surprise on his side. It'll be pretty interesting to see if he decides to go for a really quick strat. You know, we saw Num versus Kreeflewer yesterday. Num managed to dispatch Kreeflewer with no problem whatsoever. We see incredibly early pool from WarlordZim here. 9 pool. That's interesting. Oh, sorry, that's a 10 pool. You're actually right. Yes, that actually does decrease by 1 when you build the pool. So 10 pool from WarlordZim. And from Kreeflewer right now, nothing whatsoever. He has not scouted his opponent yet. He does know that WarlordZim has in fact spawned all the way across the map from him, but he doesn't know what race he is yet. He's going to run right past that Overlord now, so the jig is up. Kreeflewer knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah, no, he spotted that. So Kreef's just put his spawning pool down now as well.
So do you think Kreef's going to panic a bit when he sees that spawning pool already complete for his opponent? I think the first thing he'll probably do is throw down a spine crawler.
Well, there is some Zerglings on the way for WarlordZim.
And I'm going to switch to WarlordZim's view quickly and have a look. He does not know where Kreeflewer spawned, so that's actually a bad thing, because he's going to run these Zerglings around now with no idea whatsoever where to go. So this is actually pretty bad for WarlordZim. I think it would have paid off a lot more if he had actually scouted out before he had those Zerglings out.
Oh, but you see what's happened now. WarlordZim is following that drone, so that drone's going to get right back to his base.
Yeah, maybe it's going to be a double fake. Maybe Kreeflewer is going to double fake his opponent, lead him towards his base, and WarlordZim's going to think he's actually trying to lead him away, and he'll just turn around. We could hope for that, but I don't think it's going to happen. No, there you go.
Zergling's almost out for Kreef.
Oh, just in time. There we go. Okay, so from that, I mean, that little piece that we saw there right now, I think, if anything, Kreeflewer probably came out on top, because he had a bit of time to get his economy up and running. He got a few more drones out, and yeah, he stuck with a standard build.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but in the same breath, WarlordZim has put his expansion down at his natural.
So, geez, it's so difficult to judge this early what's going to happen with this game, but it seems like Kreeflewer opting for those banelings, whereas WarlordZim not quite decided on what he wants to do yet. But Kreeflewer wasting no time to jump on the offensive. He's sending all these Zerglings across the map towards his opponent's base, and the expansion gets cancelled.
Kreef's turning those Zerglings into banelings now, just outside WarlordZim's base.
Yeah, WarlordZim has made a decision. He has opted to go for roaches. Roach Warren going down, so there's going to be roaches against banelings and Zerglings. Let's see if Kreef can micro those banelings well enough to get some damage done. Here they come. 1 baneling down. That's 3 Zerglings down so far. Let's see if he can get those drones. This is what he was talking to me about yesterday. Drones are clumping up nicely. Let's see if he can get them. And he does! Nice damage from Kreeflewer there.
Very nice play with the banelings there.
Brilliant stuff. That might well damage WarlordZim in the long run. There's a total of 5 drones out there at the moment. Yeah, I tried to stop myself from saying terrible damage right there, guys. It was really tempting. I nearly mouthed those words, but I held myself back. And there's 4 more banelings coming out for Kreeflewer, a couple of Zerglings standing around. I think this is going to be over in just a couple of minutes. Well, maybe 1 minute even. Here come those banelings on their way in.
In terms of drones, he did lose quite a few, but he is back up to 10. He does have a spine crawler out and a queen.
Yeah, so there come the banelings. Let's see if he can do some damage with them. I don't like that he runs the banelings first, but there goes one. No damage done yet. Half a drone down, and still no damage done. The roach is going to go down in just a second, but now it's the Zerglings doing the damage. So I really got to say, Kreeflewer should have sent the Zerglings in first, banelings afterwards, but he is doing some damage there, focusing the drones down. Only 2 drones left, 1 drone left. Let's just say 3/4 of a drone left at the moment, and that's it. I think Kreeflewer's done enough damage to pretty much secure this game for himself.
Yeah, Kreef's done a great job hassling his opponent in the beginning.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, Kreeflewer looking a lot better today than he was yesterday. Maybe he's just feeling refreshed, motivated today to do some damage to his opponents. But yesterday in his ZVZs against the Pantheon player Num, he wasn't looking nearly as confident as this. So Kreeflewer now moving across the map with some roaches of his own, followed by, what is that? That's one little baneling there, one stray baneling in tow. And, WarlordZim got the high ground here.
WarlordZim's going to need to back out here. Kreef has got 8 roaches on the way.
Yeah, and WarlordZim can't really compete with that right now because, as we said before, his economy definitely not up to scratch at the moment. He doesn't have much income, and yeah, he's going to have to build a lot more drones to be able to compete with this constant stream of roaches from Kreeflewer's base. Ouch. Yeah, so Kreeflewer catching that spine crawler as it was busy rooting, not great for WarlordZim. And 4 roaches left for Kreef, only 1 left for WarlordZim now. Make that 2. And it seems like WarlordZim having to pull all his drones off the mineral line. Some Zerglings in there now as well. But Kreeflewer is just getting all these reinforcements from his base. It looks like Kreeflewer is just going to slowly but surely wear his opponent down here. Some very nice defense from WarlordZim here.
Oh, it looks like he's going to get the queen.
Ooh, the queen is on 4 HP. 1 shot, Kreef.
It's still alive.
Oh my goodness.
Take it out.
Okay, so Kreeflewer not making full use of that alt key, or he does not in fact have his health bar showing all the time. So not great. And if we check the unit screen, one of the observers just saying 7 drones versus 25 drones. Yeah, that's just not looking good for WarlordZim. But he is still trying. He doesn't want to jump out of this game just yet. No GG yet. We see a Spire going up for Kreeflewer. So Kreef not relenting. He's keeping up this furious charge of his. There's a lot more roaches on the way too. Oh, sorry. I take that back. A few Zerglings on the way. Yeah, so right now, I gotta say, Kreeflewer looking pretty much on form. Maybe it's just because he had some practice in that Zerg versus Zerg matchup yesterday, and I think he's pretty much just learned a bit from his opponent there, actually.
Yeah, I think what WarlordZim needs to do here is just cut his losses and see if he can get over this game and focus on his next one, because he's so far behind economically now.
Yeah, I gotta say another thing. I mean, a big part of a StarCraft game is the mentality. It's the morale factor, you know, the thinking behind it. And if you lose a game, you should just, you know, put it behind you and concentrate fully on your next one. That's after you've analyzed what you actually, why you actually lost. But yeah, so Kreeflewer, WarlordZim doing a nice job at spreading the creep around his base. But you know, that's benefiting Kreeflewer as much as it is him.
Now Kreef has got some muters on the way now, so this is where it's going to all end.
And he's taken out a couple of overlords now, his first overlord actually, and that's going to supply cap WarlordZim. WarlordZim is now on 26 out of 18 supply. A few more mutalisks on the way, and here comes the end for our second Zerg player, WarlordZim. Yeah, so if you look at Kreeflewer's play right now in this game, how clean do you think it was? Do you think he had all these ducks in a row here?
Yeah, I think he's done a good job. He did early harass, which worked very well, and then he's teched up into mutas now, so he'll be able to run this over quite easily, and it'll give him a good confidence boost for his next game as well.
Yeah, most definitely. I did say before this game started that I didn't have much faith in Kreeflewer, but there's the GG from WarlordZim. I thought Kreeflewer was not on form this weekend, but he's slightly changing my mind now, so we're going to have to see in the next game what happens.